What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another installment of the PGA Tour series here within GSPro. As for today's video, special one, second round of today, so we'll see how we fare. But we are playing Valhalla Golf Club in Louisville, Kentucky. This is the home of the PGA Championship going on from May 16th to 19th. Special one because this is the second major of the year. Within GSPro here, it's just called Valhalla, so I'll probably have to keep it to that just so any naming issues or anything, but we're going to see how we can do here from the tournament furthest back tees at Valhalla. I'm sure as many of the GSPro courses, not going to be the easiest, but I'm up for the challenge. We'll see what happens here. Going to get into this one, try to keep it under an hour the best that I can, back towards where I was with Home to Hero style rounds. As for the rundown, everything's linked down below in the description. I would appreciate if you guys check out those Amazon links. Again, doesn't have to be these individual things that are linked down below. If you just click on those links and do any of your regular Amazon shopping, it's a great way to support the channel at no additional cost to you. I've said it before, but you can double check if you're going to go and buy paper towels or a vacuum for your house, golf balls, whatever it may be. You can look at the price before, and then you can click one of those links down below and then double check the price. There's no difference in price, so instead of Amazon keeping that small percentage, it would just go to me just for referring the traffic. So again, great way to support the channel at no additional cost to you guys, so I would appreciate it. But Garmin Approach R10 behind me on a DIY level stand. Some weird, more weird no reads with driver. I was thinking possibly I had to go get a ball back there from the first round. I did move the metal sign over there. It's far enough away from like the line of vision of the R10. I wouldn't think that would be causing any issues, but maybe. I do really like that card sign. I've had it since I started, so I kind of want to keep that there, but that could be causing a little bit of issue. I'm not sure, but Garmin Approach R10, Country Club Elite mats, or mat, DIY stance mat, Callaway Superfast balls, 10x7 nets that I still need to fix, and looking to add some more here. I ordered some on Amazon, should be coming tomorrow. Have to deconstruct this thing and then string things back up again. Ordered some more paracord as well. So hoping to, I'll probably have to cut down some of these overhanging branches, and I'm hoping to extend it another 10-20 feet up in the air so I can hit some higher flop shots with 60s and whatnot. But and then GSPro here on my gaming laptop. So without further ado, let's get into it. First hole here at Valhalla. It's a par 4, 441 yard hole. Take a look at this flyover, see what we're working with graphics wise. Strange how some of them, maybe this is a little bit further out from when I'm playing it. I'm wondering if they'll update it closer to the tournament with a bunch of the like PGA Championship logos and like tee markers and whatnot. Seems like some courses do that, some don't. I'm sure that takes a ton of time. It seems simple, but I'm sure that takes a ton of time to do. But here we go. First tee shot. Played Whistling Straits right before this, so this seems like so far a little bit easier of a layout, at least this first hole. Hopefully we get off to a good start here with driver. Nope, big tree. Branch just fell down over there. All right. Decent start. A little bit low on the face, gonna fade up the right, but should be just fine. Just into the rough. Take that though. Nice, smoother, more controlled type of swing. 183, we're in the rough, so that's gonna be 6%. We've got a little bit of a left lie, a little bit of a downward slope on the lie, so that's gonna take some spin off. Gonna aim a little bit right. We've got 183 total, down about a yard, 4 feet. So I'm gonna go 7 iron out of here. We'll see. This will likely come up a little bit short, but if I hit it halfway decent, should be in the ballpark. 6 iron would be too much. Oh. Lower back's feeling that Whistling Straits round. Oh, I hit it good, but I pulled it left. Is it fading back for us? That stays on the green, that'll be fine. That may roll into the bunker though. Ooh, just into the rough. All right, all in all, Pretty decent swing, I'll take that. 60 degree it looks like out of here. We're in the rough, so that's going to take a little bit off, and the spin. So I'm just going to get this started on the green. Aim a little bit, actually, the first part of the green sloping to the right kind of levels out over there. So maybe actually even a little bit this way. It's going to come out a little bit left on top of it, but just trying to get inside the inner circle, not trying to hole anything out. On that last shot, 94% speed, so like I was saying, 6%, and we only got 94% speed, and we only got 77% of the spin out of there because we were in the rough, so hence probably a little bit more rollout and distance on that 7-iron. 188 total, although those don't seem crazy off. Only a less than 4 yard difference in carry the raw versus the game, and I usually play that 7-iron to about 180, 185, so 60 degree, 12 yards, just trying to get this started on the green. Seems like the first round I've been experimenting with opening the wedges up a little bit more to try to launch it a bit higher, swing a little bit easier, but have a little bit more stopping power. So I'm just trying to swing pretty easy at this, open this up and land it. We'll see with the opening the club up, but right in here, hopefully for about 5-10 yard shot, let it roll out. A little bit higher, but I hit it pretty easy. Yeah, I think that's going to be more along the lines of what I'm going to have to do here for some of those wedge shots to be able to get the ball to stop where I want it to. Decent start though. No complaints with a par this type of course. Second hole, look at the flyover, double check the camera, make sure we're still good. Grab a drink in between. Got some Diet Coke and some iced tea out here today as my drink of choice. All right, good start. See if we can keep this going, piece together a halfway decent round. I thoroughly enjoy teeing it high and letting it fly, but these past couple driver swings, the last couple with the last round and that first one, seems like I'm better off just gearing down one, trying to hit it a little bit more solid and not swing quite as hard at it. Slower, but should be down the middle again, maybe a little bit further right than we would want. Not bad though. I mean, no complaints. 258, and that seems like I'm swinging more controlled at it, so probably need to keep doing that. 254 left. We're in the fairway, which is good, and this should be good territory here for... It recommends a 3-wood. I should probably just remove that, considering I never even hit my 3-wood. I would like to have it to where it tells me right around in this area, 230, 240 for my 4 hybrid, because I hit that so much. But this seems like a decent... I had already reset. Well, we'll leave it there. Just looking for anything 230, 240 with this 4 hybrid on a good strike. Kinda top spinny, heely. Came out a little bit left. It'll work though. Just shy of that, 227. Halfway decent shot. We'll take that. 220 or 229, 29. What's that green doing? I can't really see. Well, looks like there's a ridge there, and it's gonna funnel to the right, I think. We'll see if we can go a little bit right of that. 29. I'm gonna go 56 and try to hit this as about a 25 yard feel. We'll see what happens with that ridge up on the green. Exactly what I was looking for. Sit. Oh, Okay, take that. That was a good swing. Came out dead straight, good contact. That was what I was looking for. We'll take the birdie all day long. Pretty much a little bit shy on the carry, but 31 total with the rollout. That's right around what I play that type of shot to, 25, 30 yards, sometimes up to 35, but good read, good shot, good start, 1 under. 215, looks to be a par 3 here on the flyover. Have to double check the slope, but I'm thinking 5 iron. Yeah, it's only down a foot, so we got 215. So let's just see. We're gonna, longer irons tend to fade. Aim over here. Let's put a good smooth strike on the old 5. Oh! Chunky, toey, short, bad shot. I tried choking down like a half an inch on that. I was watching a YouTube short, as I'm assuming you golf fans out there, your YouTube channel and your feeds are similar to mine. I saw a short video of John Daly saying he always suggests, it was an older video, but I think the point still remains that he always suggests telling people to choke down, basically down towards the logo on the clubs, and hit the longer clubs like you would with like a 8-9 iron. Just choke down, swing easier. The lofts of the clubs are going to do the work anyways, but tried it on that one, didn't quite it didn't quite work out for me. 42 yards, up about 2 yards. Let's try, so we're on an upslope, so that should launch higher and come down quicker, and 7.8 right. So we're gonna have to aim over here, and let's try a 35-yard field shot total with my 56. Hit it really good again, but that might be closer to 40. Ooh, luckily that upslope, that worked out. I thought I put a little bit too much on that. Hey, we're piecing together around here right now, folks. 1 under through 3, 4th hole par 4. Let's keep this going. Where was this the first round? Go check out that Whistling Straits video. The graphics on that course looked pretty insane. Tough to tell out here with the sun and the glare on my smaller laptop screen, but the reason why I picked that is because that's notoriously one of the better graphic courses up there in people's ranks. So I played that one, but scorecard wasn't the prettiest, to say the least. Definitely wasn't 1 under through 3. Aim about there, see if we can get over those bunkers. Lower on the face, a little bit heely, but still decent. This slower, more controlled driver swing seems to be working out. I'm being a dead horse talking about it, but it feels good to actually have something that resembles control off the tee. Only 249 on that one, but again, I'm swinging easier. Only 97 club speed allegedly. I've explained it almost every single video, but I think the ball speed and the club speeds are probably at least 5 miles an hour on the slow side, could be even 10, but either way, that was probably still low 100 on the club. I would assume probably closer for that type of swing, probably closer to mid to high 140s on the ball, but kind of irrelevant anyways, and it's all relative here, so if it says 142, if I get it up to 149, or realistically it's 155 or whatever, you get the point. Alright, 107. Up a foot. This is going to be 100-yard approach wedge field shot. Hit it decent, we'll see. Oh, how does that come up short? Took too much off of it. I hit that solid too. That was a good swing. That was dead center in the middle of the club face. That was a near perfect strike. I just didn't give it quite enough. That's unfortunate. All right, let's see what we can do out of this bunker. Greenside bunker is going to be 25%. We're on an upslope. What I did last time was kind of experiment with kind of canceling out the deep rough and the sand because it's going to cut off spin, and because I can't really get these balls up and started in the air, I'm thinking, at least for my field type of shots of what I'm trying to hit distance-wise, I should kind of cancel it out. So I'm going to open it up a little bit and try to, the best that I can, land this about 10 to 15 yards. Should be pretty good if I put enough on it. Oh, off the pin. All right. Hitting some better shots here for sure on this round. We'll take that. And again, I changed it too. I talked about it last round. I changed the beta settings. Maybe I need to just cancel out of GSPro. I'll show you guys quickly. I changed the beta settings to do a transition from one hole to the other. So what I did was, before the round, I can't change it here, but in the visual settings, this whole intro beta, I had both clicked before, so I had that clicked and I had the green to tee transition clicked. It didn't change anything, so I decided in between last round and this one to uncheck that and see if it changed, and it still is not really doing anything. But I don't know, maybe you GS Pro people can let me know. I've seen videos where basically once you finish the hole, the camera kind of comes up like a drone shot and kind of pans over and flies over the next tee box. I thought that's what this setting was, but apparently not, unless there's just a glitch. Maybe I need to again restart my computer in GS Pro for that to work, but I thought that was the setting. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. So fifth hole, par 4. I don't think I did the flyover yet, so we'll do that. Grab my driver, dog leg right. Definitely still feeling like I'm a little more comfortable with this software, but definitely still a lot to learn and get used to. Feeling better about those wedge shots though. Just again, opening the club face, launch it a little bit higher, try to get more carry versus on course. Generally, it seems to be more controllable if I keep the ball lower and try to pick out a landing spot for like anywhere from 10 to 20 yard type of shots off the green. Pick a landing spot in front of me and do more of a bump and run type shot versus trying to fly it. And the theory is there, it's much easier to be able to, if you're throwing the ball, if you're picking up spot, it's much easier to throw the ball and land it here and let it roll versus trying to throw it way up in the air and try to land a spot that's 20 yards away. But I think with the whole spin and everything here with those wedge shots, I need to kind of get more along the lines of flop type of shots. All right, 1 under through 4, fourth hole, par 4. That's not gonna be great. That was pretty toey. I'll be lucky if that's 230, 240. We're into the bunker. 244. That wasn't hit very good. And again, like I was saying, the relative ball speed, so that one we're into the high 130s. I think that's actually still on the low side, but it's still relative compared to when I hit one better last time. 199 out of this bunker. We're on a downslope, it's gonna cut off some spin. Basically 200 total. And fairway bunker is gonna be 5 to 10%. So I'm gonna go 5 iron out of here. Ball speeds are fun to know where you're at, but realistically, you have no idea where you are on the course anyways, so in the grand scheme, it doesn't matter a ton. Hit it good. Should be pretty straight as well. Get up there. All right. 100% spin out of there, 93% speed. I thought I hit that a little bit better. I thought that was going to be pretty spot on. It was a little bit heely, but all in all, decent shot. We got to look at it. 20 yards total. A little bit of an upslope should help with it landing. Up by the cup, it looks like the green is slanting a little bit from left to right, so we'll aim out here, 20 yards. Again, gonna open up the wedge and try to land this about 15. Looking at probably up in this area, right around the yellow strip. Kind of a weird experiment to flight it higher but swing easier at it. Might be too much. Oh, came down soft. That'll work for par. Still one under, 6th hole, par 4, 484 yards. We're getting into the territory here. If we have any type of punch shots or questionable type of shots, I may have to take my medicine because we do have a decent score going. Likely we'll blow it up on the back nine, but try to keep this going as long as I can. Definitely an easier course that's laid out compared to Whistling Straits I just played. All right, came out a little bit low and left, but that should be down the middle. All in all, more consistent swinging. Maybe I'm not taking a ton off, just a gear down, whatever you would consider that, but I'm probably 90. Feels like I'm swinging at about 90%. Feels better on the back, so maybe I should keep that going. 236. All right, it's gonna come out a little bit right and it should fade. We'll see. A really well struck 4 hybrid is gonna be possibly long, but this is the club, so let's see what we can do here. A little bit of a heavy strike wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Oh, and that was thin and came out a little bit left. We'll see. Maybe I hit it thin enough to take some distance off. Go. Now stay there. Okay, another par. We'll take it. 1 under through 6, 7th hole par 5, 501. I didn't check the total yardage of this course, but there was some mighty long and difficult holes at Whistling Straits. This seems like a bit shorter, a bit more straightforward, a little more gettable course. Doesn't hurt that I'm hitting it better too. Started right. It'll be fine though. Still swinging at it, but literally it feels like I'm barely giving it anything off the tee. It's crazy how much extra ball speed you can get when you make good contact versus if you swing significantly harder, even 10 miles an hour faster on the club speed, and if you're all over the face, it's just not going to do you any good. 242 left. Oh boy. Well, this is going to fade, but there's water over there on the left, so don't want to be over there. We're going to keep it right there. We're going to go 4 hybrid. Hopefully avoid that water. Catch a piece of this green. Uh-oh. Started left. Oh, did we say dry? We're gonna have to drop. Oh no, so as it lies, we can play it. We can move it back. We can take a mulligan. We're not going to do that. So we somehow found the only dry spot in that sea of water. So this would have to be a take the shoes off, roll the pants up, and get out there. We're going to play it, obviously, because I don't have to get wet. So we're going to play it as it lies. We're in the deep rough. We've got 39, up about 2-3 yards. Deep rough is going to play 21%, and it's going to kill the spin. So I'm just going to open up a 56. And what I did, what I was talking about, I've been kind of canceling out. We're on an upslope too, which helps. Kind of been canceling out the power reduction with the lower spins out of here. So as long as I put it enough to get it on the putting surface. Good shot. Wow. And we got another play it as it lies. That was right what I was looking for. I needed like an extra couple yards on that. That would have been perfect. All right, same thing now, but instead we're going 60. These type of shots are gonna mess me up on course. Opening the wedge so much, I'm gonna be hitting flop shots every single time next time I go to the course. Hit it a little bit firm, but well, there goes the scorecard. Bogey could have been worse. Luckily, those both could have been penalty strokes. Luckily, they let us play it. All right, back to even. 8th hole, par 3, 171. Looks like down 8 feet, so 2-3 yards. I think I'm gonna go 8 iron. See where the pin is. Should be fine. Aim a little bit over here. Just a tad chunky, but I hit it halfway decent. It's gonna have to go a little bit. Close. All right, now we got another bunker shot. 4.2 left. I'm gonna have to aim over. Actually, no, we're gonna reset it. Looks like the green's sloping pretty hard. Well, I reset it. I don't know. We're gonna keep it there. It's up about two yards. That's gonna be another one of those. Higher, 60 degrees. Hopefully get this thing close to the number. Ideally, what I need here is just at the beginning of the inner circle and just let it roll out a tad. Fly it to right about there. See if I can do it. Might be a little bit too much again. Yeah. Luckily, we kind of caught that side of it coming out and it slowed it down. Again, just tough trying to get that distance right with, you got to get it up in the air enough to have it stop. Grab a drink before we tee off on this 9th hole, par 4, 421. Even through 8, no complaints there. You guys can look at this flyover. Making good time too. A little bit quicker on this one. Go figure, you play better golf, you play a little bit quicker. All right. Big stick. Up 10 yards this time. Not great. Definitely started left and stayed left. Yeah, it was pretty poor contact. And my only problem with swinging easier is I get into that mindset and it seems like I just keep swinging slower and slower. Only 96 on the club on that one. 240 total, yikes. All right, 186 total, up 10. So we got 196. It's between a 7 and a 6. 6 iron, I just don't know if I hit it good, if I can stop it. So 7 iron, if I hit it decent, should put us on the green. So I think I'm gonna do that. Again, 7 iron, play it to 180, 185 total. If all goes to plan, that should put us 10 yards short, and then we'll see what happens with the rollout. Oh, I hit it good, but that's gonna be pretty far right. Good distance. Left the club face open. Or came across it, or likely both. What was the club path on that? 7 degrees out to in. All right, this should be interesting. Fairway bunker, or a greenside bunker rather. It's gonna be 25%. We got a 30-yard shot, up about 3. So we're 31. It's gonna have to be a hit and hope. Opened up 56. Drop kicked it, but that's it. Ooh, better be lucky than good. Here we go. All right, take that all day long. Even par through 9, onto the back 9, 10th hole, par 5, 588. Starting to get a hang of these wedge shots a little bit. It's very strange because those are, in my head, different yardages of what I'm trying to do. I'm not used to, again, hitting them so much higher, but it seems to be working out. I know a big deal about the shadows, but apparently like in the course designs and like looking at these graphics, like having all the individual shadows and everything with all these trees is a pretty big undertaking. Seems like such a minuscule little thing, but even like little details like that, it's pretty crazy. All right, that was better. A little bit low in the face, but I swung a little bit more at that. Should be down the middle. And a little bit more distance on it. I would think, again, the club speed's probably low, but I think that would be over 100. 99, guess not quite. Still on that smoother type of geared down mindset, I guess. Pattern, habit. 259 though, total. All right, blocked out a little bit by these trees. So we're gonna go over here. Gonna go 4 hybrid. Keep trying to put the ball over here, it keeps rolling. Hit it good. That was a clean strike. That should be 230, 240, I would think. 234. Take that all day long. Good swing there. 93. All right, let's see what we can do here. Down about 2. So it's going to be a feel shot with the approach wedge. I'm going to try to open this up a little bit and have a feel. This club generally tends to fly more than I anticipate. Have a feel of about a 75-yard shot with a little bit of an open face, I think. Chunked it. That's got to go. Frustrating. That's a drop shot. That should be on the green 8 out of 10 times there. Alright. Been talking up the, figuring out the wedges. Let's see if we can get this close with the 60. 25. It's actually kind of in between. Could almost go 56, but we'll stay with the 60. Got to put a little bit extra on this one. 25. Got to land at about 20. I launched it high enough. All right, we're in business. That's just such a strange shot and feel to be doing it from that type of distance. I'm hitting the top of the net and I'm literally hitting flop shots, which you would not be doing on course. Even through 10, 11th hole, par 3, 199, down 3-4 yards. What am I gonna hit? Probably 6. This generally tends to fade, so we're going to go over this way, but see if we can just get some good ball to club contact here. A little bit chunky. It's going to be a lower launching, we'll see. Go. Alright, probably a good thing we did. That's going to be a par if it stays. Stay. Stay. Speed this up. Alright, par. We'll take it. 12th hole, par 4, 466. Dogleg right by the looks of it. Well, to be perfectly honest, go check out that Whistling Straits video if you haven't seen it, but I think I shot 15 over. This is a very pleasant surprise of the score we have going right now. And it seemed like I was struggling to, I don't know if I hit a single like well-struck shot. If it did, it was like 1, 2, or 3 that entire round. I've actually been hitting things decent this round, so I'm playing better and the score's better. Easier course, which helps, but feels good when things kind of go from pretty bad to actually halfway decent in a pretty short span of time. A bit high in the face, a bit toey. It's going to be up the right. Should be, if we miss those trees, should be fine. .264 on that one. 194 down 5. Huh. I think I'm gonna go 7. I think we got kind of lucky on that last 6-iron strike. Generally I play that club, that 6-iron to 200, 205 total. So 7-iron at about 180, 185 should be a little bit better. May come up a little bit short, but hopefully enough to catch the front side of the green here. Ooh, pretty thin. We'll see. Yep, short right. Not the best swing. Good read from the R10. Seems to be the case. Now we got bunker trouble. But with my newfound confidence of how to actually play these, I feel alright about it. 19, up about 2 or 3. It's going to come out a little bit left, so I'll aim a little bit right. And just trying to open this puppy up, fly at about 20, upper end of the net, see what happens. That's what I was looking for. Oh, we just made it. Even that, I mean, I can't hit that any higher with keeping it into the net. That's what I was trying to do. And even that was almost rolled out too much. Another par on the scoreboard though. 13th hole par 4, 361. Honestly, this entire round over these next few holes could just fall apart, but I think it was a pretty big accomplishment figuring out at least what I need to do with those wedges. Pretty happy that I finally got that kind of figured out. It was frustrating those first few rounds that I was playing, trying to hit my regular type of wedge shots, and they were just flying and rolling way past everything. This is a little bit tricky. I need to keep this. I don't need a bomb of a drive here. I got to keep this short of that 265 number. Shouldn't be that big of an ask, but well, that'll be short of it. Kind of a low launch. It's gonna fade, but should be right in that ballpark. A lot of strange feels. Driver the biggest one. Wedges I can adjust to, but swinging that easy with driver is kind of strange. It's working though. 96 in the fairway. A little bit of a downward lie, so it's going to kill some spin. Again, I'm going to have to open it up a little bit to try to have it land, but about 80, 85 is a feel, I think, with this approach wedge. Pulls it a little bit left, we'll see. Hopefully it's not too much. Or right on the money. Let's go. Back to 1 under. 14th hole par 3, 150. Finally an actual reasonable number on a par 3. Should be. I think there was a few feet of slope. Should be a stock 9 iron here. Go figure, I know how to play golf sometimes. Alright, we're up about 3, but still, this is a perfect 9 iron number. Pins in the front, aim just a tad left. See if we can make a good swing here with the 9. Play this to about 150, 155. A little bit heely, still should get there I think. May need to go a little bit. Oh. Oh. Mix my clubs up over there. Put my 8 iron in the wrong spot. I have those individual dividers. I love those things. Keep everything nice and organized. Alright, we're on an upslope, which is good. It's going to come out a little bit right. And the green looks like it's going from left to right. So we'll aim there. Up about 2 yards, so 15 total. Flopadopoulos with 60. Pulls it a little bit left. Oh. Oh. And we get hung up. That sucks. Didn't put quite enough on that. Alright. Well. 7. Basically, I gotta land it short of the net. Or at the very bottom, but that still should be fine. Bogey. golf gods giveth, and golf gods taketh away. See, like that one's the reason why that rolled out. Even that short of a shot out of that, it was only 58% spin. Tough to get things to stop. Back to even. Narrow hole on this one. Water along the right, little river, creek. Trees along the left, trees along the right. All right, well, we'll leave it there. Gotta hit a good one. A round like this makes me want to play another one. Gonna turn over a little bit. Oh, no read. I was gonna turn over a little bit left. That would have been fine, but we gotta do it again. Oh, that one was headed right. At least we'll miss the trees. 94 club speed. I am really swinging easy with this driver. We're in play though. 2 hundo left. It's gonna come out a little bit right. We're on an upslope. We gotta get this thing there. So this is gonna be it's gonna have to be a well struck 6. A little bit thin, a little bit heely. That's gonna fade more than I want, or a lot more than I want. Is it gonna let us play out of that? Looks like it will. All right, at least we're dry. .22 out of the rough. It's gonna have to be a 60. Hopefully these trees aren't gonna mess with me. Gonna try to play this as a feel of about 25 with it, the face opened up. Hopefully that's not too much. Yep, way too much. No spin out of there. Hit that too firm. Only 66% spin out of there. Another drop stroke. All right, see if we can put this close. 12 yards. Same thing, lower portion of the net. That might be too much again. All right, that came out kind of lower and hotter, but bogey, 1 over. Through 15, 16th hole, par 4, 516. Looks to be a dog leg right. Low heely left. Bounce right. All right. Certainly not bombing them right now off the tee. 276, 245 on that one. Should just tee it up again. 4 hybrid. Just trying to hang on here these last few holes. Oh, that's gonna go like 200 yards. Can't hit it too much heavier than that. $195. What'd I say? Well, 81 downslope, so gotta play it even shorter because it's gonna be even less spin. Gotta try to hit this 65, 70-ish with the approach wedge as a feel. Open it up a little bit. Oh, that's gonna be too much. Stay on the green though. Knew as soon as I hit it. Bogey. We're giving it back. All right, still 2 over though. Still a good score. 2 holes left. 17th hole, par 4. 473. I would assume probably a par 4, par 5. Pretty cool signature finishing hole. I don't know these courses as some of you golf, as well as some of you golf aficionados out there. I know some people have like the whole layouts of certain courses like memorized by heart. I am not one of those people. Oh boy. Well, gotta hit a good one. Let's let's go up a gear. Started right. Should be over that stuff though. I was worried about that cart path. Barely. Alright, 252. 121 out of the rough, up 8. It's either a smoother 4 hybrid or a fuller 4 iron. Let's try the 4 iron, I guess. Very thin. Very low thin. It's going to fade. That needs to go. Hindsight, should have just hit a smooth 4 hybrid. I really want to be one of those people that can flush 4 iron, but I am currently not. 33 yards, up about a yard. At least we're on a little bit of an upslope, so it should stop. Gonna go 56, and it looks relatively flat. I think I can play more of my standard 30-yard shot with this. Drop kicked it a little bit, but it'll work. Good recovery there for a par. All right, 2 over, heading into 18. 18th and final hole. It's a par 5, 530 yards. I'm sure not very simple. I had a pretty unfortunate end to that whistling straights round. So let's see if I can just not do that. Get out of here with a, at least in my book, good score from these back tees. Alright, we got water all along the right, so we're going to aim out here. Low on the face, going to be left. Get a bounce right. Oh, it did. Stay in the fairway. Stay in the fairway. Okay. Not the best swing by any means, but got bailed out a little bit by that that bounce. Assuming, consider it was a par 5, probably got a long way home. And we do. 285. Go about there. 4 hybrid. Thin and pulled it left. Hopefully it fades back. Should be fine, but not the best swing there. Falling apart here a little bit, the home stretch. Only 217 on that one. But we have a look at it. 73, up about 3. All right, see if we can do it with the approach wedge. Thinned it. Swung pretty easy though. Wow, way short. Way short. Not how I wanted to finish this one. What are we hitting? 1, 2, 3, we're hitting 4. Inside the inner circle here we can save par. 25. At least we're on an upslope. Alright, well, let's see. Flop shot 60 to end it. Up and over the net, but good shot. Take that. Have to go find that after. All right, we made it. Whew, that feels better. All right, so from Valhalla within GSPro, aka Valhalla Golf Club in Louisville, Kentucky, home of the PGA Championship, second major of the year, going on from May 16th to May 19th, which you guys should be seeing this video right in there. Ended up with a 2 over somehow, 74. 36 on the front, 38 on the back. So we went even par on the front, 2 over on the back, 2 birdies, mostly pars, and only 4 bogeys. So in my book, pretty darn good. Granted, again, furthest back tees, stimps were 10. I had Friday pins, which are obviously easier than Saturday or Sunday. Hopefully if I start piecing together some better rounds, I'll change it eventually, maybe within a few weeks. Go up to Saturday pins, work my way to Sunday pins, and then eventually I would like to turn on the wind for even more difficulty and extra things to worry about. But I got so much mental math going on in my head for all these different shots. I don't need to factor in wind just yet. Let's take a look at the stats. 12 pars, 2 birdies, 4 bogeys, nothing else besides that. 22 putts, 4 sand saves, right at an hour, which is good. 2 out of 18 greens in regulation, an abysmal 11%. However, driver with that geared down swing, 79%, almost 80%, 11 out of 14 fairways. We will take that every single day of the week. Granted, longest drive was only 264. Usually my average is closer to that. Average drive was 252. Here's my average and best ball speeds, again on the lower side, I believe, but it is what it is. Somehow we shot at a handicap for this course, minus, or I guess technically a plus handicap, but you get the idea, 0.7, and that brings me down to a 1.6 on average throughout the courses I've played so far. So all in all, very happy with that performance, very happy with that scorecard, very happy with how I hit most of the shots, very happy with how I figured out, I think, some of those wedge shots I need to hit. Granted, like I said, my on-course play is probably going to get all jacked up around the green, but definitely just need to get into the habit back here of opening the face and trying to think of, instead of playing like a 25 or like for example this 60 degree, instead of playing a 10 to 15 yard total shot, think of more in the mindset of 10 to 15 yards of carry, opening it up and hitting more of a flop shot to where it gets up in the air and drops right down, versus my regular little bit lower launching, more of a bump and run type style. But at least I have that at least somewhat figured out. We'll see if I remember that going forward. But appreciate you guys watching. If you made it this far through, I'm gonna go ahead and pack things up here. Not gonna, seems like my sweet spot for my back and everything else playing wise, every 1 to 2 days in between playing back here, considering I play 36 holes every time I come out. It takes me a decent amount of time to get everything set up and broken down, so I want to try to get my time and money's worth when I come and take the time to set things up. But it looks like in 2 days I have, I think it was like 73 degrees coming up, so I'll be able to lose the vest, and warmer speeds, or warmer temperatures rather, should be able to swing quicker, hopefully get some bombs going with, or a little bit more towards bombs, 270, 280, maybe 290 on a couple of the drives with the warmer weather. But looking forward to 20 degrees warmer here in 2 days, which will be nice. So again, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Check out the Amazon links down below. I'd appreciate it if you guys do your Amazon purchases, or at least some of them, through those Amazon links. Like always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next course.